when they see the bad side. We need American leadership that seeks to de-escalate tensions, to open the lines of communications, and to bring us together, to heal, to hope. As president, that's precisely what I will try to do. Philadelphia, 2 more days. 2 more days. In 2 days, we can put an end to a presidency that has divided this nation. In 2 days, we can put an end to a presidency that has failed to protect this nation. In 2 days, we can put an end to a presidency that has fanned the flames of hate all across this nation. Millions of Americans have already voted, over 91 million. And millions more are going to vote in the days ahead. But there are still a lot of Pennsylvanians who haven't voted yet. We need every single one of you to get out and to vote on Tuesday. My message to you is simple. Pennsylvania is critical to this election. Last time Donald Trump won Pennsylvania, he won by 44 votes, 44,000 votes. Every single one of those votes matter. The power to change this country, not figuratively, is literally in the hands of Philadelphia and Pennsylvania. Look, I don't care how hard Donald Trump tries. There's nothing that's going to stop the people of this nation from voting and voting overwhelmingly. And when America votes, America will be heard. And when America's heard, I believe the message is going to be clear. It's time for Donald Trump to pack his bags and go home. We're done with the chaos, with the tweets, with the anger, the hate, the failure, the irresponsibility. We've got a lot of work to do. And if I'm elected your president, we're going to do it. We're going to act. We're going to act to get COVID under control. On day 1 of my presidency, I'll put in action the plan I've been talking about for months: masking, social distancing, testing, tracing. A plan for the full and fair and free distribution of therapeutics and vaccine when we get one. Imagine where we'd be if this president just wore a mask instead of mocked it from the beginning. I can tell you this, and every major health expert agrees with me, I can tell you this: we wouldn't have 9 million confirmed cases of COVID in this nation. We wouldn't have over 230,000 dead, almost 9,000 here in Pennsylvania. We wouldn't be seeing those new record numbers of cases we're seeing every day now. Nearly 100,000 cases nationwide on Friday alone. More than 2,600 of them here in Pennsylvania. It was an all-time high. We wouldn't be facing another 200,000 deaths in the next few months, as the doctors predict, if we don't change course. Folks, we make up 4% of the world's population. But guess what? We make up over 20% of the deaths. This president knew back in January how deadly this virus was. You may have heard me say the intelligence community briefed him on it. He said, no, I never read the briefing. Well, that didn't surprise me, that he doesn't read. But he was lying. He knew how bad it was. He hid it from the American people. He went on record. He went on record with a leading journalist. He said he knew. He knew how dangerous it was. But he lied to the American people. He knew it wasn't going to disappear. But he kept telling us a miracle's coming. It'll be gone by Easter. It goes on and on and on. He's repeatedly had the gall to suggest, just the other day, that American doctors, the people who have been on the front lines of this crisis for 9 months, along with nurses and so many others, he suggested these doctors are falsely inflating the deaths due to COVID because they want to make money. Think about that. No, I really mean think about it. The people of this nation have suffered and sacrificed for 9 months, none more so than our doctors and our frontline healthcare workers. This president questioning their character, their integrity, their commitment to their fellow Americans. It's more than offensive. It's a disgrace. He's a disgrace to say it. Especially coming from a president who's waved the white flag of surrender on the virus. His chief of staff last week said, we're going to do nothing about the virus. It's here. Our frontline healthcare workers have given all their best to this virus, everything to beat it. Many of them have died, but we have a president who's given up. I'll never give up, nor will America give up. We'll never wave the flag of surrender. We're going to beat this virus. We're going to get it under control. But the truth is, this is not hyperbole, the truth is, to beat the virus, we first got to beat Donald Trump. He's the virus. Think about it. This guy, Trump, keeps telling us what a great job and all the jobs he's created as president, what a great president he is. Well, did you know that Obama and I created more jobs in the last 3 years of our administration than the president did in his first year, 3 years of his, before the pandemic? And how about this? Did you know Donald Trump is going to be the first president in 90 years who's going to finish his 4 years in office with fewer jobs under his leadership than when he started the presidency? First one in 90 years. That's a lot of presidents. That's a lot of crises. But only Trump is going to have fewer jobs at the end of his presidency than when he started. You see, I understand something Donald Trump doesn't. Wall Street did not build this country. You did. The working people of America built this country. The middle class built it, and unions built the middle class. Folks, I believe, from the bottom of my heart, if you know anything about me, I believe we should be rewarding work, not wealth in this country. Under my plan, this is God's truth, if you make less than $400,000 a year, you're not going to pay a penny more in taxes, not one penny, I promise you. But the wealthiest and the biggest corporations, 91 of the Fortune 500 who pay zero tax, federal income tax, they're going to start to pay their fair share. Because, folks, why should a firefighter, an educator, a nurse, why should they pay a higher tax rate than the super wealthy, which you do, by the way? Why should you pay more in taxes than Donald Trump?